The order of speaking will be as follows. The affirmative will open the debate and speak for a minute. The negative will rebut and open for 1 minute. Affirmative speaker will rebut and close, and then the negative speaker will close. Our total topics tonight are a little bit different because the people who are going to be part of this actually know. But the secret to debating is the art of rebuttal. Now, the audience have a very important job tonight. They are going to decide which presents not only a more convincing or persuasive argument, but the one that's the most logical. You will also need to note the speaker who presents in the most effective rebuttal, the one who destroys the other's arguments. Let the battle commence. Yes. Okay, it's 4 lots of 1 minute. So we have the affirmative a minute, negative a minute, affirmative a minute, negative a minute.
So each one speaks for 1 minute.
That's right. So could we have a bill, say, at 50 seconds? Would that be fair or not? Would that be the best way to go? Sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier.
No, we just have to go.
Okay. So our first debate tonight, the first debate question tonight is that a cabbage is better than a rose. Now I haven't done this very well because I actually didn't write down on my list who is the affirmative for the cabbage is better than a rose. Would they come forward for me? And the negative for that a cabbage is better than a rose? Who's got the negative? Would you come forward, David? So we will start with Nan, who will open the debate with 1 minute of convincing us that a cabbage is better than a rose.
Thank you, Sue. Ladies and gentlemen, now I have studied vegetables a lot lately because I have got a cholesterol problem, and they say that cabbage and vegetables are very good for that problem. And I think the cabbage is the best vegetable that you could possibly have to counteract cholesterol and a lot of other things in your diet. As far as roses are concerned, they're just a flower. The vegetable is more important. And nowadays, at my age, I've got to eat to live, not live to eat. So I think a cabbage is most important in your diet today.
So would you like to tell us the negative that a cabbage is better than a rose?
I'd like to rebut the first speaker that's saying that cabbage is better than a rose. It may be good for cholesterol, but there are many other vegetables that are also good for cholesterol. Now, what would be a lot more economical than a cabbage is perhaps a Brussels sprout. Now, if you go and eat whole cabbage, you're going to have more than cholesterol. A cabbage is something that is easily obtainable, where a rose is something which can inspire, which can drive you to do great things. Not so with a rose. A cabbage can easily be replaced with many other vegetables. In fact, a nutritionist will tell you that if you just eat cabbage, that will not be beneficial, but you should also eat carrots and potato and all the other vegetables. So, cannot accept your argument that cabbage is better than a rose.
Just have the watches played up on this one, so I can fix it for us, please.
So now affirmative will rebut and close her argument.
Ladies and gentlemen, to think that a rose could be better than a cabbage, and our learned gentleman here says that a rose is better, but he didn't really give any reasons for roses to be better. He just said they were inspirational. And he did add that cabbage gave you more than just cholesterol lowering. And I thought that was an open-ended. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't accept that David saying that it is better to have a rose than a cabbage, whereas we've got to live. I know Brussels sprouts are very good, but the cabbage is so much better for you, and I think that everyone should accept cabbage in their diet every night of the week.
Oh, yeah.
As I said before, a rose is something that can inspire the heart. Too much cabbage and you can be sick. Now, can you imagine that you a war of the roses? I mean, people got so inspired about roses, they fought the war of the roses, the red roses and the white roses. Can you imagine a war of the cabbages? A war of the sugar loaf against the American cabbage? Can you imagine that you could inspire the love of your life with a cabbage? What have you got me for Valentine's Day? Well, here's a cabbage. I don't think you get too far. But if you had a rose, and you say nice words with the chocolate as well, you may win the lady's heart. And once you've got the lady, the ring on the finger, she'll go down and buy you a cabbage. And she'll push your tea. So a rose is far better than a cabbage because a rose can get you a cabbage.
So now, I need to ask the audience who has put forward the most convincing argument. I will now take a hand count. Who thinks that the affirmative side won the debate? And who thinks the negative side won the debate? Oh, how close is that? Oh, that's wonderful. Now, that hasn't finished yet. Our next debate will argue the question that beauty is better than brains. Now, we have